hidden in the clouds of the Ethiopian highlands, behind stone walls that have stood for 1,600 years, lies a secret that the rest of the world tried to erase. Most of us grew up with a Bible of 66 books. Some have 73. But here, in the ancient kingdom of Aksum, the Bible has 81. For centuries, the Western world called these extra books dangerous, heretical, or simply lost. But why? What is hidden in these pages that was so controversial it was effectively banned from the rest of the world? To understand the mystery, you have to understand the age. This is the Garima Bible. Carbon dating confirms it is one of the oldest Christian manuscripts on Earth, dating back to the 4th century. While Europe was falling into the Dark Ages, Ethiopia was already preserving a complete library of scripture. They didn't add books later. They simply never threw them away. The biggest forbidden treasure is the Book of Enoch. It was once beloved by the early church and even quoted by the apostles. But by the 4th century, it was purged from the Western canon. Why? Because Enoch is strange. It tells the story of the Watchers, angels who descended to earth, married human women, and birthed a race of giants called the Nephilim. It describes advanced technology, astronomical secrets, and a cosmic war between light and darkness. The Western Church found it too supernatural, too wild. They ordered it destroyed. For 1,000 years, it was lost to the world, until explorers found it perfectly preserved in Ethiopia. The banned history of the heavens had been safe in Africa all along. Then there is Jubilees, often called the Little Genesis. If you've ever wondered who Cain and Abel married, or exactly how many years passed between Adam and the Great Flood, Jubilees provides the answers. It provides a meticulous 49-year Jubilee calendar that changes the way we view biblical time. To the Roman authorities, this precise, alternative timeline was a threat to the standardized church calendar. It was pushed into the shadows. Ethiopia, however, kept the clock ticking. Even the books we think we know are different here. In the Catholic Bible, you'll find the books of the Maccabees, a history of the Jewish revolt against Greece. But in the Ethiopian Bible, the Maccabean tell a completely different story. It's a tale of a father and his sons who choose death over denying their God. A narrative so unique, it exists nowhere else in world literature. It's a localized, ancient testimony of faith that the rest of the world simply forgot. So, why did the other world ban these books? It wasn't just about theology, it was about control. In the 4th and 5th centuries, the Roman Empire wanted a unified church with a unified message. Anything too mysterious, too localized, or too difficult to explain was edited out. But Ethiopia was never colonized. Its church remained independent, protected by the rugged mountains and a fierce devotion to their heritage. They didn't answer to Rome or Constantinople. When the rest of the world said, "These books are no longer useful," the Ethiopian scholars said, "These books are our life." Today, scholars are flocking to Ethiopia to translate these texts. What was once banned is now being recognized as a vital link to our ancient past. The Ethiopian Bible isn't just a religious book, it's a time capsule. It reminds us that history is often written by those who hold the power, but truth is preserved by those who hold the tradition. Next time you hold a Bible, ask yourself, what else is missing from the story you've been told?